Hi friends, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like your video. Thank you all. The recently deceased Hyundai Veloster N was a magnificent, manual-equipped sporty hatchback with sharp handling and tons of value and thrills. But nobody buys hatchbacks, so now Hyundai has taken its subcompact Kona SUV and given it most of the same and go-fast goodies, a smart decision given consumer tastes, but one that ultimately results in compromises on both the SUV and performance fronts. Just looking at it, you'd hardly qualify the Kona as an SUV, but it does stand taller and sit higher than the Veloster, so on goes the label from Hyundai's marketing department, and an invitation to our SUV of the Year competition. Most of the assembled staff was charmed by the Kona N's aggressive styling, with its split headlights and DRLs, splashes of red trim, and purposeful-looking aero. The flair sadly doesn't carry over to the interior, which is mostly black and lacks the clever mixed materials of some rivals. Features editor Christian Seabaugh likened being inside to sitting in a black hole. But it's not all bad, as associate editor Duncan Brady noted. There are also some fun blue and red buttons that tell me it's fast, and the seats rock. They're supportive and comfy. He did add, however, that other similarly sized SUVOTY contenders, namely the Honda HR-V and Toyota Corolla Cross, offer roomier rear seats and elevated levels of utility. The Kona N's red overboost button on the steering wheel provides an additional 10 horsepower for a short period of time for quicker acceleration. That brings the Kona N's max output up to 286 horsepower and 289 pounds-to-foot of torque, but with the same peak torque and 276 horsepower on hand, it never feels lacking. The powertrain is responsive in performance driving, and this little thing simply likes to charge hard. The Kona N's handling on pavement is sublime, the chassis serving up precise, accurate steering and tons of grip. Plus, you don't need to drive at 10/10 ths to feel it, according to Buyer's Guide director Zach Gale. That said, although the N features various drive modes for varying conditions or preferences, there are too many ways to adjust the modes, and not all of them are intuitive. Finally, the ride is wicked harsh, almost unlivable, in the most aggressive N performance mode. The Kona N is also front drive only with no option for all-wheel drive. The lack of AWD is a huge miss considering Subaru is abandoning STI buyers and hatch lovers, said Seabaugh, who was also frustrated with the car's 8-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission, which was far too dumb to be left to its own devices. Other judges also impugn the gearbox for rough clutch take-up and wish for a proper manual transmission, which is unavailable on the Kona N. It's worth mentioning that if you like the Kona N's look, desire all-wheel drive, and don't really want or need the aggro performance, the semi-sporty Kona N line is also available. The Kona N did complete our off-road course without getting stuck clambering up a hill or clawing through deep sand, but it wasn't particularly happy there, underlining its status as a hot hatchback rather than a multifaceted contender. This SUV is ultimately a driver's car, and a really good one, at that.